All right, boys and girls, we are beginning Chapter 4, Lesson 6 on solving problems. I'm going to give you 2 examples today and then give you 2 to go home and practice yourself. All right, the first problem we're going to look at is we're going to say, Nicole made 42 bracelets. So I'm going to write down my given information. All right, I have 42 bracelets using 12,368 millimeters of string. I need to write down that given information. If she used equal, that's going to be an important word, length, how many millimeters of string did she use? Well, I'm going to want to look at the total of my string, and I'm going to want to break it apart into bracelets. Therefore, I'm going to set up a division problem. All right, like usual, I could round to help me get my educated guess. I'm going to look and I'm going to say 12,000 divided by 40. I'm going to cross out my zeros. I have 2 zeros left. I'm going to put them on the tail end. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So I know I'm going to shoot for around 300. I'm going to set up my problem like I normally would set up my division problem, with my big number in the house and my little number outside. 42 cannot go into 1, so I'm going to put my X. 42 cannot go into 12 again. I'm going to put an X. 42 can go into 123. Since I rounded and got 300, I'm going to look back and I'm going to guess by using 3. 42 times 3. 4 times 2 is 6. 4 times 3 is 12. I have 123 and I have 126. Therefore, I know 3 is too big, so I'm going to try 2. And I am going to get 84. I'm going to subtract my 84. 3 minus 4, I can't. I need to go over here and regroup. 13 minus 4 is 9. 1 minus 8, can't do. I'm going to take that. I'm going to make this an 11. 11 minus 8 equals 3. I'm going to bring this down and put my 6, but I can't forget about that 2. I need to keep it up here in line. All right. Miss Adams knows that I'm going to be shooting closer to 300, so I'm going to guess and check here by saying, let's do 42 times, I'm going to say 7, because if I double that, I know it's still going to be more. 2 times 7 is 14. Put my 4 and put my plus 1. 7 times 4 is 28. Plus 1 is 29. Whew, I still have a lot more to go. So I'm going to do 42 times 9. 9 times 9. Oh, I'm sorry. 9 times 2 is 18. Put my 8, put my plus 1. 9 times 4 is 36. Plus 1 is 37. Let's try that. All right. 6 minus 8, I can't. I need to regroup. 16 minus 8 is 8. 8 minus 7 is 1. 3 minus 3 is 0. I have 18 left. Can't forget to take that 9 and place it back up here. I'm going to bring down my 8.
Attention teachers, the Ed Camp will be in Mrs. Schroeder's room, room 108. The Ed Camp, beginning at 3:30, will be in room 108.
Sorry about that. All right, and then I know that 7 is too big, 3 is too little, so I'm going to guess right in the middle, 5. 42 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. I'm going to put my 0 and put my plus 1. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 1 is 21. Still too big. I'm going to subtract 42 from that. 8, 1, 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 1. Perfect. So I would do 42 times 6. 2 times 6 is 12. Plus 1 over here. All right, I have, I'm sorry, that should be a 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 4 times 4 is 16, 168. 8 minus 8 is 0. 8 minus 6 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. So I have 294, remainder 20. And that is very close to 300, so I am good. We're going to go along here to our next problem. All right. Brad drives a total, sorry about that, of 1,056 miles to visit Grandma. If he drives an average of 48 miles a day, how many miles will he drive? I need my given information. I have 1,056 miles total and 48 hours. I want to know the hours it will take him. Therefore, I'm going to divide. I can set up by rounding first. Miss Adams is going to look here and round this to 50. I'm going to make this 1,000. I'm going to take off my zeros, but here I have a 5 and I have a 10. I have 1 0 left. 10 divided by 5 is 2, so I'm going to be shooting for close to 20. So Miss Adams is going to set up her problem. 48 cannot go into 1. I'm going to put my X. 48 cannot go into 10. I'm going to put another X. 48 can go into 105. I'm going to start with a 2. 48 times 2. 8 times 2 is 16. Put my 6 and my plus 1. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. 96 will fit. I'm going to subtract. I'm going to need to regroup. 9. So I know that worked, so I'm going to put my 2 up top. Carry down my 6. Oh, it happens to work perfectly again, so I can put a 2. 2 times 48 is 96. Therefore, I do not have a remainder. My answer is 22, and it is very close to 20. All right, boys and girls, for homework, I am going to ask here that you all try numbers 15 and 16. Again, you are only doing numbers 15 and 16.